And
We're live.
over to the side. Okay, got it.
It's streaming now. We're here.
All right. Yep, we are here.
So
I hate that I can't see for a second, but okay, I'm just making sure. Sorry.
We're live.
Making sure the sound is off on there too, and that we're on the live chat. Hi guys, welcome. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust things on my screen so I can see the chat better.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the boxes. There we go. That's a little better. There we go. All right. I think we're good to go. Okay. Sorry. It's always that buildup at the beginning, trying to get everything just right.
Right. Well, we're not the only ones. I watched a video the other day, and it's a girl that's always on there, and she's still, for the live chats, it's a little bit different of the stuff you have to do. So anyway.
Yeah, you have to kind of fiddle with it.
Well, hello, everybody. And I'm Donna from Crystal Skies Hand Dyed on Etsy, Instagram, and Facebook.
And I'm Amber from Amber's Craft Place on Facebook and Instagram, and Tumblr Insanity on TikTok. And together we're Hurley's Hand Dyed.
Hand Dyed for our podcast.
Welcome.
Welcome to everybody. Anybody pop in yet? If you're out there, say hi so we know that you're there. So Amber knows.
Let us know. Yeah, well, let me know because Mom doesn't know how to see the chat.
Yeah, I can see the chat after, but anyway. Yeah. Okay, well, what's been going on in your life, Amber? A lot.
So house sold or not, we are officially moving out of our house on the 28th of August, which is 2 weeks from now. So that means we won't be able to film that Saturday. Just FYI. We'll probably have to do it the week after.
And then we'll probably be together. It'll be alive together.
Yeah, we can do it that way because I'll be there. I'll be closer. So we are packing up boxes, organizing stuff, going through stuff, throwing stuff away, taking stuff to Goodwill/DI. And I decided to schedule carpal tunnel surgery on Monday. So I'm going to have
insurance.
Since I still have insurance, and they called and checked, and I've met more than half of my deductible. So I only have like $398 left on my deductible, which is pretty good. I mean, it's $1,000 deductible. So, and they've quoted me my 10% portions because that's all they'll quote me until it comes back from the insurance. And it's really not going to be as expensive as I thought it was, thankfully. But yeah, so I'm having that done on my left hand on Monday, and then I'll have 2 weeks where I'll be wrapped up from here to here. He said I'll be wrapped up, and I'll have to put a bag on my hand to take a shower and wash my hair. I'll have to have someone help me with stuff. I realize I'm probably going to have Dave help me with undergarments.
Let's see.
If I'm wearing a sports bra, that's a lot harder to get off and on with one hand. Because take it off like a shirt.
Yeah.
I've been practicing taking my shirt off with one hand, but a sports bra is a lot harder.
You might.
So I don't know. So that's going to be fun.
I want to wear a bunch of button-down shirts.
I know. I got rid of all my button-down shirts because none of them really fit me right. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Oh, Bree's on, but she's only going to be able to stay for a short time. So hi, Bree.
Hi,
good
Bree.
to see you. Thanks for sharing about us being live on your Instagram. That was awesome.
Yes, thank you so much.
I saw something else that you shared. Oh, Bree did not a marathon. She did was it a biathlon? She did something. She got a medal. Her and her son, I think it was.
Oh, I saw that. Today their medals arrived.
Yeah, they did a virtual. I think it was virtual. I'm not sure if it was virtual or real, but I could be wrong. Oh, thank you, Bree. She said, wishing me a speedy recovery. I hope it is easy.
Anybody out there carpal tunnel surgery? Let Amber know.
Yeah, my brother-in-law got both his wrists done at the same time, and he's still having trouble grasping things. That makes me nervous. That's why I got it was a 5K. Bree said it was a 5K.
Oh, fun.
That's awesome. That's so cool. I'm not that cool. Yeah, I only think you should be run if you're being chased. So
I don't like the heat.
Oh, and your husband did a cycling challenge. I think that's what I saw. I saw something about cycling. That's so cool.
Neat.
Yeah. Yeah, if anyone else has gotten carpal tunnel surgery, I'd love to hear about it. And hopefully it's good stuff and not bad stuff, because I don't want to hear the bad stuff.
Thank goodness it's in her left hand, not her right hand. So
Mhm.
hand she uses.
Yeah.
Weird. Is that the hand you got the keys into?
Yeah, that's what I thought started a lot of it. But he said it's not related to that because my nerves are fine. It's not nerve damage. I've been thinking it was nerve damage for years because of the key through my hand. But he said, no, it's definitely carpal tunnel. And he said, this right here actually affects these two fingers and half of this finger. And then your elbow affects your pinky and then the other half of this finger.
Well, I know I told you,
So,
I wore a brace for years. When I go like this, they said I have no pulse in my hands and my
that's
arms.
interesting.
He said somehow it's cutting off. And that's why if I go to sleep and have my arm up, my hands go numb. So I have to lay them over the bed, back.
Yeah, and he said
Right.
when we sleep with bent arms and bent wrists, like when you sleep with your elbow bent, this affects your nerves right here. And then, I could feel that actually all the way up to my pinky right now. I just touched my funny bone. And then this one, when it goes, it affects those three fingers. So it's really interesting.
And if you sleep like this, then yeah, that's why your hand goes numb.
Well, and I sleep like this.
And I sleep up like this. So
I'm such a weirdo.
I didn't remember, but when you're asleep, your body does what it wants. So
exactly.
yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Bree said it was a virtual challenge of 340.2 miles of cycling. Wow. That's a lot of cycling. That's amazing. And she said she started getting into more fitness challenges this summer. That's awesome. There's been a couple there's like a Sasquatch 5K that I wanted to do just so I could get the medal, but I just don't have the stamina right now. I'll get there. I'm sure after being in China for a while, my stamina will get better because we're going to walk a lot of places.
Tell us about China.
Oh, I will in just a second. Sherry Murray is on. I haven't seen you on here forever, Sherry. Hello. Bree said hubby had the same surgery several years ago. Other than itching under the cast periodically, he's was fine, he said. Sherry said she thought I would be in China by now. That would be nice, wouldn't it, if I was in China already? Well, it wouldn't be nice for you. But it would be nice for us, less to worry about.
It's the visa that's holding up.
It's the components of the visa more than the visa itself. So I've got my passport. I'm waiting for my TESOL, which is my English teaching certificate, and my background check to be verified with the Chinese consulate in Washington, D.C. and sent back to me. Then I have to, and I'm also waiting for my medical report to come back. I got my physical last week. And they have to wait. He had to wait for my chest x-ray and my EKG results and my lab results to come back so he could attach those results to my medical form. So I'm waiting for that so I can upload that. Then we have to get our work permit, which my company does it for me, and then what's called a PU letter. And the PU letter is basically a letter from your company to the Chinese consulate saying they're hiring you and why they are hiring you. And that can take, there's people in my group chat have been waiting almost a year for theirs. But we're hoping that it's going to speed up now that a lot of the restrictions have changed. So, and we think COVID has changed a lot.
I'll ask you online, what happens if one of yours comes through and the others doesn't right away? Will one of you go ahead and go? And
one of us will go first.
Stay.
Yeah. We'll just go without the other. So, I mean, it's a job, and right. Dave's company has conservatively put his start date to January. But if things go through faster, they will start his contract as soon as he can be there.
Oh, did they said that? Okay.
Yeah, they did. They said, let's conservatively change it to January, but we'll put a stipulation that if you get here sooner, we'll start your contract sooner. And they'll just hire a sub and a long-term sub until he gets there, is kind of how they put it. So, or a part-timer, someone who lives there. So, yeah, I mean, we're kind of red tape.
Limbo.
Red tape. And the PU letter is new from COVID.
Oh.
It wasn't a requirement before COVID, I guess, or it was a different requirement before COVID. So I don't know.
Oh, weird. Yeah.
It's because of the because China is locked down basically, like from foreigners. So it's something that they require to get you in because they're not really letting people in unless they're certain going in for a certain time. Like right now, you can't even vacation in China
Oh, okay.
because of the restrictions. So yeah. Bree said a lot of those things can be completed with walking and you don't have to run. Well, that's good. I'm better at walking.
Yeah, remember you had the thing on your hand. Do you still have that?
I do. It's just with my wrist, it's been a little bit painful lately. So it's on my nightstand charging right now.
But
My
remember
Apple Watch.
how to cheat that. Do you remember that?
I would go like this.
We would go, and it
I'd
made
just
it.
go like that.
Or
Yeah.
when we were doing the
Oh, when we were, yeah, winding.
winding
Well, I've discovered when we went to Lagoon, I
uh-huh.
was knitting in the car and it counted my knitting as steps.
That's
So I
really
had like 2,000 more steps than Dave that day. It was awesome. So how about your week? Tell us about your week.
Okay, it's been very, very, very hot here. Well, it's been like 4 weeks that we haven't been here with you guys. So um, I
Oh yeah.
picked up my eighth and final Wizard and Witches Club, Harry Potter Club for this year. So all 8 months, everybody's gotten their yarn. One girl, and it's funny how because on Instagram they post their Instagram name. I don't know which one of my people she was, but
Oh,
she got all eight, and she had them all together, showing all eight of the Harry Potter Club. Then I'm getting ready. Tomorrow is the last day to sign up for the August mini skiing club. So I will be working on that starting Monday, getting that ready to go. I've been making all kinds of minis. I went mini crazy.
yes, you did.
Yeah, I ordered 600 micro minis, guys. That's the 10 ground minis to die. So that because I've been hand winding every single mini I send out. And it gets to be, I think that's why my arm hurts today because I did my arm goes crick, crick, crick.
Oh,
It clicks. Yeah. Anyway, so that's about what I've been doing. Let's see. Anything else? No, but we had a scare yesterday. Uh, my air condition froze up. So we had to sleep without air last night, and it got up to 94 yesterday. And so, of course, like at 3 in the morning, it finally dropped to 78. It was but this morning when I turned it on, I guess I read online that the compressor unit probably froze over because we've used it for 60 days almost nonstop. And it's just a little unit that is good for 2 rooms. So
yeah.
we have it in our living room and kitchen area because I dye yarn here. But it was so funny because when it happened, it was like about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock last night. And we were sitting there and Jeff goes, "Is that on? It's blowing warm air." And yep, it was blowing warm air. And so but it's working this morning. And so I told Jeff, I said, from now on, whenever we leave the house, we're going to turn it off because the house stay cool while you're gone, and then just put it back on. And this way we won't freeze it up again. But yeah, we're back to the hot weather. Plus, it just started clearing off for like from last Wednesday on. We're surrounded by mountains here in Orem. We could not see the mountains.
Because the smoke, right?
From California and Idaho, they said it was blowing across. And all my allergies, I mean, none of my allergy pills, even the Pataday in my eyes. And what night was it? I went to bed early, like at 9:30, because I said, I can't function. I can't, my eyes, they just itched. And so, yeah.
I had 2 days I took Benadryl this week.
Oh,
And I have never take Benadryl during the day.
yeah.
And it usually makes me tired, but I was like, my eyes were watering, my nose was running.
Saturday too, it says I bought they have two kinds you can get twice a day or the single a day. I had bought the single a day and I put it in twice that day because it just was terrible. I mean, $32 for a half-ounce bottle of Pataday, but it works. Well, it usually works. And my throat has been sore for the last so many days because of breathing in the smoke. And, it's been awful here, but yesterday, finally, we could see the mountains, and we had a slight breeze, and so hopefully it's gone for now. But so Jeff said we're supposed to get rain like on Monday or Tuesday here again. I hope so. That'll really help. But otherwise, it's
Like,
just, a summer. Like every summer you wish for winter, and every winter you wish for summer. So, but we are in a drought. We've been in a drought here for 5 years. Lake Powell is 18 feet below what it's ever been. And pretty soon we'll be able to see the hieroglyphs on the cliffs again because it's dropping so low. And they said if it drops another like 10 feet, we won't be able to get power. The power things won't run, because it's a dam and it runs over and it'll be too low to go over the power thing, whatever that means. And so they said, yeah, it's getting critical. We need a nice heavy snowpack this winter, which last winter, I never even wore my heavy coat. That's how mild it was. I always wore a little coat. So hopefully, you hate to pray for snow, but I'd love to have a bunch of snow this coming year. We really can use it. And you guys too. You guys are in a drought too. Idaho is in a drought too. But I guess Utah is the #1 state in the drought this year. And the #1 in bad air quality last week because of the smokes that blew from California and came visited us. So yeah. So anyway, look how long my hair is getting again. It's like, and you just cut it like that much off, didn't you? What, in April? It was like April.
I don't remember when it was, but yeah.
Anyway, so that's been going on. So I guess we can go to whips now, huh?
I have a whip. Do you have a whip?
I have one whip.
Me too. Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first because it's the same whip I've had.
Okay.
This is the same whip I've had, guys. My needle, my crochet. I'm almost done. I'm down to the last little ball. And it's my baby blanket that I'm making. So, was up to, well, I already told you this. My granddaughter and her husband are moving to Puerto Rico, guys. So I have another person that's going out of state. And they don't need a passport or anything to go to Puerto Rico.
Because it's a U.S. territory.
U.S. territory. So, yeah. So they're going to try it for about 8 months a year, see how they like it.
Chris is on, by the way. Hi, Chris. And Chris says, love the long hair, Donna.
Yeah.
And
it's usually in a ponytail, guys. I only wear it down for the
hair drying. And look, you can still see I still have some tinges of green and blue in it, but it's almost all gone finally. Sherry says we've had some storms the last 3 days. Yesterday we had 4 inches of rain. So I wish I could send it to you.
Where are they located?
Sherry's on the East Coast somewhere. I know, Jacqueline's not on, but she had family lose their homes, and was it flooding or fire? I can't remember, but she had family members lose homes this last week, which that's sad.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So yeah, the East Coast is getting our rain. Well, in China, every time I check the weather in Shanghai, it's raining because they get a rainy summer, rainy, muggy summer.
The monsoons, because they're just above the equator there, I think. So you have humidity, which you haven't had to deal with in years. I don't know if you've ever had to deal with it.
When I visited Florida and when I visited Texas.
Okay, but that's it. But
and when I visited Oklahoma.
Yeah. Robin says you get used to it.
Yeah. Sherry says Northeast Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And Chris, yeah, we are still a go for China. It's just taking longer than we had originally thought. Just bureaucracy. Things just take longer. I mean, we got our passport in 4 weeks and we paid for expedited. And the girl at the post office said before COVID, expedited was 1 to 2 weeks. And now with COVID, expedited is 4 to 6 weeks. And we got ours at exactly 4 weeks. And Dave's waiting on verification of his diploma from Florida, but apparently they sent it yesterday. So he should get it back this week. And then he can send it with his background check to the embassy because he's doing his different way because it's with a different company. But Yeah. So we're still a go. It's just taking longer. So we're just doing everything we need to do. We're probably going to end up getting part-time jobs in Utah while we wait for everything to go through, but that's okay. That'll keep us busy. And hopefully our house sells so we have a little bit in savings too. I mean, we have some in savings, but not enough to live for if we had to live until January with
Yeah, right. So you do have to get
paying a house payment.
I'd hire you, but I don't have enough work.
I know. I told Christy I'd work for her, but she's like, you're not going to be here for very long. And that's all the way in Payson too.
Yeah, you have to live closer there. So
Yeah. So you showed us your whip. So
here.
I started these last night, by the way.
Yeah, I saw them posted on Instagram.
I tried to start them the night before, but I could not get my cast on to work. I tried it 4 times and finally I said, screw that. I'm going to bed. I finally got it to work last night. So these are Nitpicks Felici or Felici, however you pronounce it. In the colorway, is it summer? What's the colorway called? Trying to remember. Sorry, it's on the packaging. In the colorway Punky.
Oh.
And the skeins did not start at the same spot. And I hate to waste yarn, so I just let them be crazy. I don't care if they don't match perfect. But you can see this is the purple where this started. So I'll catch up to that in a minute. But
nobody really sees them but you.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get as much knitted as I can before Monday. I'm just knitting at night. Just so
right. You won't be able to knit either, will you?
Not for a little bit at least. Because the way I hold my yarn too, because I hold it like this. Yeah. So it's gonna be
that's why you got carpal tunnel from that, the way you hold your yarn. You know, when I broke my arm and was in that casting, that's when I was doing a lot of sewing. But boy, I learned a way to hold that material down while I cut it with my arm and the sewing machine. Yeah. Because I have within that thing like 6 or 8 weeks. So, but you'll learn. You'll probably learn a way to hold. No, with knitting though, but it's your left hand, so you could crochet.
I still hold the yarn in my left hand when I crochet though.
Yeah, so do I. But
I hold it like this. I still hold it like that. I hold it weird. I do. I'm just thinking, yeah.
Yeah, and I just hold it. Yeah. Okay. That's settled.
Bree said, beautiful colors, Amber. Thank you, Bree. Sorry.
Again, I have no finished objects, but you
do. I finally do. Sorry, that was loud. I finally finished another pair of socks, which I still need to sew in my ends, as you can see.
Now, those started out the same, didn't they? No, they didn't. Okay, now I see.
No. Yeah, they started at a different spot because I started on the toes. And these are a colorway from Hobby Lobby. This is the acrylic and polyester mix.
I didn't buy any.
I'm trying to remember, but I think it's acrylic and polyester, but I really like, I know you said acrylic's not good in heat, but I really like the way these feel during the summer. They feel lighter than the wool ones during the summer. This is my 3rd or 4th pair with this brand of yarn, and I really like these. And they're not super tall because I kind of like shorties. So yeah, I finished those. Finally, I made myself cast them off. They sat on my nightstand for 3 days ready to be cast off, but I have to totally focus when I'm doing that. So I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I finally made myself on.
Done. Now you can wear them. Yeah.
Yes. I can add them to my box, but my box is not coming to China, but my socks are. I'm going to vacuum seal them in a bag and take them all with me because I want to wear them.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want them to sit in,
Yeah, because they're wool.
Fridge.
Yeah, and you'd have to seal them too if you let them sit here. So now, since you're going to live with Dave's mom and dad, are you just taking the 2-week stuff, or are you going to take more clothes to wear at their house, or what?
We got rid of all the clothes we're not going to be wearing.
All the clothes that you can't pack, you got rid of?
All the clothes that we wouldn't be wearing, we got rid of. We don't have any extra clothes that are not clothes that we don't wear all the time. So Like we had things in our closet that we've had in there for years that we haven't worn for years. So we got rid of, but we were able to fit. I mean, most of my clothes fit in one of my 2 suitcases. So, yeah, but I think I am going to bring my basket of, whips, to her house, and maybe my box of all my yarn that I have, vacuum sealed already. So I can work on stuff at her house. Cause who knows how long we're going to be there. I might as well be productive as well,
Right.
on knitting stuff.
That's right. Yeah. So you're taking your TV to her house to put
I
in your
don't
bed?
know. I haven't talked about that with Dave yet. I was thinking today we would take the one that I have in my craft room, the 32-inch one,
Oh, yeah, that would be big enough.
to put on the wall.
It's lightweight.
Mhm. In the spare room. I don't know if they'll mind. We have to ask them if they think they'll mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. And our Switch is going with us, our Nintendo Switch.
What's that?
That's our gaming system.
Oh, it's going with you to China or going with you to their house?
Yes,
Both?
both. Well, because it's not very big, it's only about this big. And
Oh.
it's one of I don't know if you probably don't know because you don't play with gaming systems, but you can play it either on the TV or you can pull it out of its thing and play it in your hand. It's a combination of both.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of cool. So,
yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to catch up on a few things.
Okay.
Sherry says, Donna, I'm still using your dishcloths, the purple ones. Love them so much. Huh. Chris says, those are nice about the socks, and socks are fun. Yes, they are. Now you just have to force yourself to finish up your ends. Yes, I do. I'll do that. I should do that before Monday too. As much as I don't want to, I hate the ends. And Chris also says plenty of very cheap clothes in China. Other than a few other countries, it's where they come from after all. That's very true. Most of our clothes come from China. But I did see that it's sometimes harder to find the larger sizes in China. And I'm not fat. Like I'm not like hugely overweight, but I'm not as skinny as a lot of.
Well, Chinese people are little. They're just little. They're shorter statured and just smaller boned than us. Mm-hmm. I know Shelly and my sister Shelly is like 5'10".
Oh, she's almost 6 foot, I think.
Yeah.
She might be 5'11".
Skinny. Mm-hmm. She weighs like 110 pounds or something, 120 pounds. So when she was in India, in India, you can go to these stores and you pick out the fabric and they make the clothes for you right there. So for like $1.50, she said US money. She had a whole thing. So I bet they have places like that. Well, because when I went on that bus trip to San Francisco, when we lived in Sacramento, we went to the warehouses area.
And the warehouse district?
Yeah, the warehouse district. And we went in and we ordered clothes. They ordered us and we came back in 2 hours and they were ready to go. So I think I went with Sharp. Me and her each bought like 2 outfits, but we were just amazed. But the women are just sitting there sewing. That's what they do, Yeah. So, and they weren't really cheap, but they were fairly reasonable, So,
well, custom clothes. I mean, if something's custom, I would pay more for something custom. Like I'm always talking about jeans. Like I am 5'8", which I mean, it's not short. It's not as tall as some people, but I have long legs. And I'm a size 12 to 14. Well, they assume when you're a size 12 to 14 that your legs are like this big around. So whenever I buy jeans or shorts, the legs are, I just swim in the legs. And so I'd love to be fit. So I had things that fit my thighs, because I have a little bit of extra weight, but it's not in my legs.
Well, when Shelly was growing up, mother would buy her boys jeans and still have to take in the legs, the pants, because, and because boys are narrower in the legs. And I think Shelly still buys boys jeans too, because she's so narrow. So yeah, we all have different problems. I'm short, so the normal pants now are like that much too long on my things. And
I bought 2 of the exact same jeans from Old Navy they're skinny jeans, which is great. And they're for tall, like that. I bought the tall. And one of them is this much longer than my leg. And the other one is this much longer than my leg. They're the same jeans though. You would think they would cut the pattern the same.
Right. Yeah, but got different people sewing them.
Mm-hmm. So. Oh, Aunt Shell's on. Hi, Aunt Shell.
Hi, Aunt Shelly. We were just talking about you.
Yes. I think that's why she probably said hi, like, hey, I'm here. Don't talk bad about me.
We're not.
We're not.
How come I have a chat and pin on here now?
What?
I have chat and pin that came up in a box on my screen. There.
Well, you can chat through Zoom too.
It's gone.
Okay. Like Zoom has a chat too.
Oh,
So
so maybe that's what it was.
that's what
But
it was.
anyway, well, my cousin, she actually has a business in Montana where she imports from China all these children's clothes and she sells them online. She has her own website. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunity still, out there. So, but
Well, the
yeah,
cost of living in China is way lower than in
oh,
the US.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
everything's way lower than the US.
things look like I've been watching videos and like bags of like chips and they're like $6 RMB, which is a yuan, which is the Chinese currency, and that's like 99 cents US. So yeah, it seems expensive because everything sounds expensive, but it's really a lot cheaper to live there. Well, especially for expats, because expats tend to make more money than actual Chinese people.
What does that mean? Expat. What's that?
That's what we are. We're expats, expatriates. They're called expats. So we're like people from another country living there. It's called an expat. So we tend to get paid more than someone who's actually a Chinese, like working like a Chinese business.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
How's your Mandarin going?
It's okay. But Shell said I heard it. It's true what we said about her. That she's tall and skinny. It's going okay. I haven't been as good the past week doing my lessons. Maybe next week when I won't be able to do as much physically, I can do more of my lessons.
Yeah, more.
I'm going to be like under anesthesia really for the first time in my adult life too next week. That's kind of scary.
Yes, it is.
But it won't be for a super long time. It doesn't sound like this surgery takes a long time.
Good.
So
Well, you have to call me when you leave and call me when you come out.
maybe I'll have Dave call you.
Yeah. You'll still be able to use
I said
your
maybe, yeah, maybe I'll have Dave call you.
Yeah. But anyway.
With my right hand.
Yeah, well, that's what you do with your right hand.
Anyway.
You're so good with that. Anyway, yeah. Okay.
Well, when I text though, I use both hands like this.
Oh, that's right. You do.
I use both hands to text.
I don't. I use my finger. I lay it down.
I text like.
Yep, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Not no more. Not
yeah.
Anyway.
I might be able to use my thumb still. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, what we have in the shop.
My hand.
Have anything in your shop, huh? Not really.
I have stuff for sale, but not in my shop. Do you want to talk about your update with all your stuff that you've been doing?
Yeah, I've been doing minis, guys. And so I have mini packs. Can you see that better now?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, you probably can't see this. This is called Christmas cookies. It's golden red, golden green, blue and red, blue and green, and blue. Oh, and blue and red. Whatever. It's my Christmas cookies. Then I did some rainbow sherbet ones. Can you see those better?
You're not when you drop them, I can't.
They're not, these aren't fluorescent, guys. These are just a different yellow, a different orange, a different green, a different turquoise, and a different purple than my, my bright.
Okay.
Look at these. And these have almost the same, except I threw in a pink, but they're different ones. Can you tell the difference?
Kind of.
The green
on the darker ones.
Sour apple. Okay, and then I'm getting ready for Christmas, you guys. And then I did this one. This is Christmas candy. So you have a solid red, a solid green, a green and red and white, a red and white, and a green and white. Ha, there you go. Isn't it fun?
Those are pretty.
Then I have berry smoothies. So I just had fun with minis. And then I did some nice solid black, brown, green, gray, navy, and green, brown, navy. Oh, Cabernet, which is almost a bluish, greenish brown. And then for Halloween, and yes, we decided you probably can't even see this one, but it's the purples and oranges and all that stuff in gray. I have just a couple of these left. So that's what I've been working. I've been having fun with minis. Oh,
So
and then I did restock my Exploding TARDIS, Nebulas, and I brought Hawaiian Christmas back for this year. So that's what I've been doing.
I made you big. I made it so that when you were talking, you were bigger. So I was trying to keep my mouth shut so the lights or the camera would be on you.
Oh, because it goes
Just so you know, that's why I wasn't talking. Really quickly catch up on a few things that are on here. Shell said it was the boys' jeans were true, that she had to do that with the boys' jeans. There's voice to text programs too, I think. Yeah, I have voice to text on my phone, but it doesn't always read it right. Like where you can talk into your phone and it does the text on it for when I want to.
Oh, I do too. I have that, but yeah, sometimes it puts its own thing in.
Yeah, it doesn't always do what you want it to do. Sherry Murray said, "Ooh, rainbow."
Yep.
Chris suggested making you big, so I did while you were showing that off. Rena's here. She said late to the party, but hey, Rena.
Hi, Rena.
And Chris said, "Oh, pretty."
Thank you.
Fun
to make.
Okay, so I'm gonna do big view again because I'm gonna show off a few things that are small.
Right? Okay, here we go.
Right. Okay, so I have got a whole bunch of phone grips that I am trying to I don't want to say get rid of, but to sell. So if you need a phone grip for your phone, I have some that have scrubs on them. I have some that are shaker phone grips. This is really pretty. It's a shaker phone grip with glitter inside. I have different geodes. Some minis with bows on their head and some Mickeys without bows on their heads. I think this one changes color in the sun. I have some just plain round ones. This one is actually it's hard to see, but it's a little galaxy. We did a little galaxy with some splatter on it. And other ones. Oh, I have Cinderella's Castle. I have some Nightmare Before Christmas Mickeys. And I have one that is also, what's her face? Sally in Nightmare Before Christmas. And then I have some big flat round ones. So these are a little different than the small round ones. So these are the regular size round ones and these are the bigger ones. And you can see they're thicker. So if you need a phone grip, sorry, my nose itches. I've got you covered. Please let me know because I'm trying to get them out of the house. So I may make you a sweet deal if you need 1 or 2 phone grips, and the backs are interchangeable. So if you want more than one, but you think, oh, I can only have one on my phone at a time. Well, actually, let me show you. You can actually pop off the back, pop it off, and let's switch it out for a geode. So I will pop off, kind of have to squeeze them and get them off the little ledge things. So it pops off like that. And pop it onto here. Let me find my little. It's harder to do this under pressure.
Right.
I'll try to show you guys, but now I've switched my pop socket out. So see how easy that was? Like, and now I've just changed it out. So let's see. Oh, Chris said her friend's voice to text was calling them Whitey. Was hearing Whitey, not Chris. Let's see. And then Bree asked, what scrub ones do I have? Okay, so I have the orange scrub. I also have a yellow scrub with purple. And I thought I had, I have one more. I only have 3 scrub ones right now. This is like iridescent. And then each one you can see actually colored in the stethoscope and the heart with different colors on each one. So those are the 3 that I have right now. I don't think I have any other scrubs. And after today, I can't really do anything personalized anymore. So if you don't see something that you like, I'm sorry, because I'm gonna have to start not making stuff so I can pack. I have to buckle down one of these days, you know? Oops, sorry. Oh, someone new, Anvita. Hi, Anvita. Bree, sold. Okay. Let me know which ones you want, or do you want all of them? Just gonna write down Bree scrub pop sockets or phone grips. And then I will, Dave must be in the living room. Sorry, he wasn't in the living room. I will message you and we can figure out which ones you want. And I'll give you a sweet deal. And then I do have some pens still. So I have quite a few, well, not quite a few, I don't have as many, but I have a lot of these ones left. The filigree wood green. But I also this week made a ton of just random simple wrap ones. So if you would like a pen, oh, all 3 scrubs. Okay, I'll get you for all 3 scrubs, Bree. I have, see, so there's like some galactic ones, some ombre ones. This one is tie-dye. I have lots of fun pens. I just was trying to, I had a whole bunch that I had taken apart and I couldn't do anything with them. I don't want to store them taken apart. So I'm trying to make a whole bunch. Oh, Bree said maybe some of the others once she picks up her sister and nephew from the train station. Okay, I'll send you a message, Bree, on not TikTok, on Instagram later. So if you need a pen, let me know. I still have a ton, and whatever I don't sell is going to come with me to China on those because I love these pens. In case you want to say anything, Mom, I went to gallery view for both of us again. I feel like you're very, because you can't talk because. Well, I have my bags to show off too. Okay. But I thought in case you wanted to talk about anything, we'll take a break from me just showing my stuff.
I'm so good. I didn't say anything.
It was awesome.
I know. Jeff wouldn't believe it. Last night he said to me, "You've had more than one Pepsi today, right?" Because all I was doing was talking.
Okay. I have some triangle bags to sell. These are my triangle bags. And they're just cute little, they're good little notions bag. I have 3 of this design, and these are the Women of DC comics. So I have 3 of those ones. I have 2 with this Harry Potter fabric. 2 with that Harry Potter fabric. Sorry, I just want to make sure before I. Yeah, right? Yes. Okay. Sorry. I have 1 with this guy. This guy doesn't have a loop on it though. This is just a simple one without a loop, but it also is it's got, did I put the same fabric? I put the same fabric inside of it. So it's simple. And these other 3 are Harry Potter fabrics as well. And I have 1 of each of these. This is a cute little cartoon Harry Potter. Stained glass Harry Potter. These ones have candy in them that I think I need to take out because I think it's old candy. It's been in there for a while because I was going to sell them with candy. But so there's that Harry Potter. And then this one is the Quibbler. So it's like the Harry Potter magazine. And it is not, I didn't stain it. The fabric comes stained. It's like patinaed, makes it look old. So yeah, so I have those triangle bags. They're great notions bags. And yet again, if you want any of these, let me know. I will cut you guys sweet deals. I'm trying to get stuff into people's hands. Oh, you froze for a second, Mom.
Sorry.
You were like, as you were moving.
Yeah, you froze too. Now you're back.
I have this pillow box notions bag.
Like
Mom has, yours is the tiniest one.
Oh yeah.
So this is the medium sized. Well, I remember this originally, I made 4 of these. I made 1 large one, 2 medium, and 1 small. And this is the only one left. But it says sparkle like a unicorn and you are magical. And then inside it has these fun stars. It's bright, bright, bright. So I've got that. And then I feel like I do all the talking lately because I'm just trying to sell my stuff. I'm sorry, guys. If you're bored of me, I'm sorry. I have some zip top notions bags available too. These are just a simple, this, Mom, you love this size, remember?
Yes.
With the bottom.
It sets up so nice.
They do. Because I do put, I put interfacing in them.
Yeah.
So that they will stand up.
I have 3 of them over there with my crochet needles and scissors and measuring tape and all that stuff in them.
I have one in every single bag that I have, I think. I have at least 1, if not 2 in a couple of them. Bree said those little triangle bags are great for keeping chapstick, hand sanitizer, and eye drops on the go. That's true. They are perfect size for that.
Will fit on your key ring.
They will, but I make the loops pretty long.
Oh.
So they might hang off, but in your purse, like I have a huge purse now, but you can, if you can find the loop in there, then yeah. Oh, Bree's heading out because she's got to go to the train station.
See you later,
And
Bree.
have a good day. And I will talk to you later, Bree, about everything. So have a safe drive to the train station. Okay, so I have this doggy one, and the fabric inside says things like fetch, walks, woof. It's just doggy fabric. I have this batik one. It's yellow and green batik with green batik inside. It's one with boxes. This one is actually a thicker canvas too. And it's got this fun blue batik inside of it. Another doggo's one, but a different doggo's one. And this one was, I think I just put pink. Yeah, just put solid pink inside.
You have a dog, you can put dog treats in it.
Mm-hmm. And then these 2 were made with the same fabric, or they were made with the same jelly roll, but the way I laid the patterns are in different spots. But it does have mermaids on it. Mermaid. And here you can see mermaid hair and jellyfishes.
Right.
And then inside both these ones, I think I did turquoise. Yeah, I did turquoise inside both of them to match. So those are those. And then I have yarn cozies. If you need a yarn cozy. First off, if you're new here and have never seen my yarn cozies, let me show you one in action. A little bit different than we normally use them. So because I'm doing 2 at a time yarn, I actually have both skeins in here, and I've rolled the top down on this yarn cozy so that I have, if I need to adjust anything, it's really easy to get to. So this is just one with the top rolled down. It's a simple one, but I have these ones. They look like this. And usually when you put in 1 skein of yarn that's caked, put it in the middle, and then you snap the top and pull the string through the middle in here, and it keeps it from going everywhere. So I have a lot of these. I have Christmas ones though. So just so you know, Christmas is almost here. It's going to be winter before we know it. So I have a few of this design with the snowmen.
Mm-hmm.
I have these snowmen. I have a few of
Santa.
those ones.
Santa.
And Santa and penguins. I have one of this Santa Claus is coming to town one, or is that Rudolph? No, I think this is Santa Claus coming to town because I don't think that's Rudolph, but I could be wrong. No, it's Red Nose, it's Rudolph, never mind. But I have one of these. I have one of these with mistletoe left on it. I have the Christmas kitties. A few of these guys left.
Does that have a pocket?
Yes, this is a pocketed one. Some of them have a pocket you can keep stitch markers in the front of. Some don't. And then I have, these ones do not have a pocket. They just say Jolly Christmas. or Jolly Lolly Christmas. That's right. And then I have one of these snowmen left, and she has a cat. And I think there's a dog on this side. Is there? No, it's just the cat. And this one has a pocket. So if you need any yarn cozies, please hit me up. I know I need to message someone about them because I forgot to. But yeah, so that's what I have left right now in my shop. Also, I have tumblers. If you want a tumbler, let me know. I still have some left that are made. But right now, I've finished all my personalizations too. So if you want any pins, I can't really do personalizations for now because I just don't have time anymore. I kind of have to cut off on that.
Yep.
I have to make that decision, which is a hard decision to make, but it is what it is. So yeah, so that's all my stuff. I'm trying to switch my pop socket back to the one I had on. All right. And we're shared view. So what else do we need to talk about?
Well, if you didn't know, I do have a Halloween at the castle, which is Halloween at Hogwarts online. I'm taking a limited number of people, so it's going to be open till September 10th, or if I fill, and I have been filling quite fast. So if you're all interested, check it out. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, you might want to be in that. Like I said, my mini skiing club ends tomorrow night for August, and then we'll go into September. And let's see, anything else? No. What about you? Okay, next time you guys see us, Amber will be here in Utah.
And that'll probably be in 3 weeks because 2 weeks is our moving day.
Well, in the third week, the next week is the wedding.
Oh, that's true.
September 4th is the wedding. So
that's true. The wedding. So
maybe we'll do it on like Friday night. That Friday night, September 3rd. It is Labor Day weekend. Yeah, Labor Day weekend that weekend. So we'll play it back here.
Yeah, we'll make it. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk before I took my drink. We'll make it work. We'll figure out a time.
All right.
But
so what episode are we on?
75.
Yay, 3/4 of the way to 100. So
and we did gain some new subscribers in the past month. We got a couple more.
Yes, great. Thank you. Yeah, and make sure you share us. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And we always do lives. So, I mean, once in a while, we do a short video in between. Amber's done some. We did one of Quit Dying. And now that Amber's going to be down here, we might get together and do some more little videos that we can stick on in between, or stick on the Saturdays when we're not filming.
And, you know, once I'm in China, we may have to do more of where you and I just film and then we post it, because I don't know how it's going to work with being live in China. I don't know if we can do that, or if I'm just going to have to screen record the whole thing and then post it out here. We'll see.
That did an order from Dubai
Dubai.
And the way she's doing this, and this might be an idea for you, she's actually going through a company in New York. I sent her package to the company, and then they save up, I guess, all the packages and send them to throughout the world. So must be cheaper than having it shipped right directly to her. So
maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, it's through a place in New York. So
because I know that you looked up the cost to ship to China, and it is not cheap.
No,
not at all.
Yeah, so
and maybe cheaper for me to ship from China, though. We'll see. Maybe I'll ship home gifts and stuff. We'll see how that goes. Sorry.
I don't know about Christmas. You won't be getting any. Well, you might still be here for Christmas. We'll almost have to send you like gifts, buy your own on Amazon. Oh, I don't
Mhm.
even know, you'd have to still pay the shipping on Amazon, wouldn't you? And then it would be
Well,
expensive.
well, no, they actually you can do things that ship to China from Amazon, but they also have something called they have an app that's like China's Amazon. I can't remember what it's called though. Ta- Taobao. It's called Taobao, Taobao, and it's kind of like China's Amazon, but apparently it's a lot cheaper than Amazon.
Well,
When
you
you
can get that from Wish, because Wish is right in China.
True, that's true, but yeah, we won't talk about Wish. Things just take forever from Wish
Yeah,
here, and you don't always get the best
Wish.
quality.
I haven't bought from Wish in over a year, I bet. Maybe
Yeah,
long. Yeah, that was
it's
a one of those things we did got a whole bunch of stuff, and then yeah, kind of died out.
I might have made one order from Wish in this house, maybe,
Maybe, yeah.
but I don't remember.
Mhm.
But anyway, I hope you guys are all having a good weekend, and can't think of anything else. Like if you want a pen, like I said. Oh, I do have a couple in here, by the way. Look at this one. Isn't this fun? I
Uh-huh.
have that one. And this one. I have a couple that are not the random
Pretty.
vinyl designs. I had a few that I'm like, oh, I should they're ready to go. They just need another layer of epoxy. I need to be put together. So I have a few of them this is a water slide over glitter.
Oh yeah, yeah. Pretty.
Yeah. So, oh, and the bees.
No, I don't want that one.
Bumblebees.
No,
These are
I don't.
bumblebees.
Yeah. A lot to do. Anyway,
Bubbles. Sorry. I just realized that there was some that were not necessarily the vinyl in here too. So I thought I would just show those. And this is sakura flowers. Aren't they pretty?
oh, there weren't flowers.
Sakura flowers or cherry blossoms.
Oh, cherry blossoms. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rena says her daughter lives in Italy and she buys gifts from Italy's Amazon for the kids' gifts. Okay, so that's good to know.
All right.
And Sherry said, wishing you all the best and you as well. Thanks for joining us, guys,
Thank you
for
guys.
our randomness.
Yeah, randomness, right? Maybe next time I'll have something. It's just been so hot here to sit and crochet, so.
Yeah,
But
I
anyway,
understand. And I just do it at night right now.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Anyway. Okay. We will see
Thank you,
all.
Chris.
Huh?
Chris said that one is pretty, the blossoms. Thank
Yeah,
you.
wasn't it?
I have a couple of those if you want one.
Yeah.
I have
yeah.
some with cat heads on them too, Mom. I'll show you those later. They're downstairs. They're not in this bucket. They're not put together yet.
Oh, okay.
I was
Well,
going to bring you one of those.
You're bringing them with you in a couple of weeks. You can show them to me then.
Yeah. So thank you guys. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you when we see you.
4 weeks, whatever. So.
Whenever we get together.